Hey friends, it is Andrew from Reselling to Freedom. Welcome back to the She Shed. I've missed this place. It is a little bit warmer, dare I say, today. Until tomorrow it's gonna be like, I don't know, 30. It's supposed to snow at the end of the week, but right now it is probably 40, which also means outside by the barn door, it's full of mud. Mud puddles. I walked halfway through the yard to get back here. I thought it was going to be a little firmer. It was not. I wanted to bring the dog out with me, but I'm like, I've already given them baths and there's mud everywhere. So I have the door cracked in the barn because it actually feels cooler in here than out there. We're gonna pump in some warm air and we have a mission today. January sales were awful. Quite honestly, probably one of the slowest months I have ever had on eBay. You can't blame anybody else. Everybody always wants to blame eBay. People aren't gonna buy stuff if you don't sell or list good stuff. So I have all of that stuff behind me. That's my, like, everybody has a death pile. That's like a death shelf, but I don't know what all of it is. Actually, there's some of there, some there, some there, some there. There's 4 racks. So I'm going to go through some of it because I don't know what it is. There could be good stuff in there. I'm going to delist and relist old items, do a few of those a day. I might try Autoposher, like their free trial, to delist and relist to bump up old sales. And if somebody sends me a low offer, depending on what it is, I will take it. I did have one yesterday. It was a $40 item. They offered me $2 and I had just listed it. I countered, they did not accept. I'm not taking that. No, that's just silly. So today's goal, pictures, pictures, pictures. I don't think I'm going to clean anything at the warehouse today. All of the tile is home, thank goodness. I do have on my Betty, my cart here, extra pieces of shelving unit. I forgot I put it here last week. I need to clean it and put it away because it's just dusty and I didn't have it in me last week. So we're going to clean that. We are going to take pictures. I have one thing to ship later on today. We have a few errands to run. There's one other thing I'd like to do down the road. So my tote there, if you guys go back months, golly, it might be a year ago now, I redid all of my totes inside the house and I went through every single tote to make sure what was in it was actually on eBay labeled correctly for my custom SKUs, so I knew everything was. I wasn't planning on moving everything to the barn. I wasn't planning on doing this more frequently than I had in the past years, but that's where we are. And now I don't like my custom SKUs, so I'm debating on going through them and like each shelf. When I first started making them, I would just make 1A, 2A, 2B, 3C, just random. Now, I kind of want to have a system, so that's on my agenda, not for today, because that's going to take a while. I might do that next month, later the end of this month. Jason will be out of town for a few days, and that's what I did it last time. Maybe I'll do it then. That is a big pile of tile that I brought home last week. We are not doing that today. I'm gonna take pictures. I have a 24 by 48 poster board that I'm going to sit under one of the lights, which is not good for like complexion purposes, just because of where I sit, but it's good for pictures. So I can actually set it right in my cart and lean right over it, or I can tilt it up a little bit on the shelf and it is easy peasy. I know I have a bag or 2 of shoes, but I'm going to very careful with those because a lot of them are dry rot. They're old. They've been sitting in my girlfriend's closet for years and they're just too old. Like the boots, when you fold, they just crumble to pieces. I've kept a few and dang it, if I was a size 6, I'd keep all of them, but my feet are not that small. So let's go through some of those black garbage bags and see what kind of good stuff we have. So the first bag I've opened, I found something that I want. A lot of stuff is from Old Navy, which is totally fine, but it doesn't always resell well because retail's $20. However, it's cold because it's cold in here. This guy is super soft and fuzzy, so I might take it inside, let it warm up, and then I might wear this. I remember when Old Navy used to have those crazy flip-flop sales. These will probably not be sold unless there's a whole bunch of them, and then I can just group them all together, make them big lot. I know at least 1 or 2 of these bags are still LuLaRoe, which I cannot sell to save my soul. I'm still working on making a bunch of lots. I have boxes of them on the other shelf just to get rid of them. I'm gonna put them on Marketplace. I'm gonna put them on eBay. I have started listing stuff on Poshmark, no sales yet, but I just started that the other day because I want to make sure I don't double sell anything. And since I have the free version, or I will, of Autoposher, I want to make sure if one gets sold that I pull it down from Poshmark, Bakari, Depop, wherever I end up listing it. So everything else in this bag, Old Navy jacket. She was really good about like lumping everything together, so I know that like once I open this bag of Old Navy, that's probably what it's all gonna be. And this bag was all, because I looked at this yesterday, BKE day trip long sleeve t-shirts. I don't think this will sell. This is the auntie of the baby shark. I think I was at this birthday party for said baby shark. Puffer vest because I didn't want to wear a coat today. It's an Old Navy puffer vest. Oh, this one's fuzzy. I don't know. I might keep that, but some of the Old Navy stuff just isn't worth it. And because we live on a busy street, when it does get warm, I won't have garage sales here because it'll be too hard for people to come and go. And I've done garage sales in the past, and to me, for what I'm trying to do, it's not worth my time. Old Navy jacket. See, I'm seeing a pattern. Ooh, with tags, $79.94. Old Navy extra small pea coat. Now this I'll probably list. I'll just have to set up my table differently because I have a white background and this will probably bleach out. You won't be able to see it because it's going to be cream colored on a whiteboard. I've already taken a bunch of pictures and this is going way better than I had planned in my head. So I have on my desk, which I know my buff was dusty, two, they're just, I don't even know what they're called. Plastic boards. We bought a whole package of them to make a sign, but we only needed like two and there's 6 more I think go there and I have 2 here. So on darker items, I'll use this background and I have a meter stick that I believe is from the warehouse I found inside of something and brought it home. Why, I don't know, but I had to have it, so here it is. It's actually easier sometimes than a tape measure for measurements. So I have jeans on a white background and that pea coat jacket I had on the desk so you could see it. And I have my shelf there of things that I've taken pictures of and or have listed, but they're not in a bin yet. And that bottom shelf down there is going to be my donate pile, whether it be Goodwill. There's a few different local reselling places that I normally take it to. That'll be on the bottom shelf, so that will be growing because I'm not going to list things for $2. That's just silly. And actually, I looked at these flip-flops. I might just put them back on the other shelf because they have lots of them for like 15 bucks. Oh, and I just noticed this one's broken. So scratch that. Those are gonna go to the redonate pile because that's a broken flip-flop. No one's gonna want that. So we're gonna pull out more stuff. I have another stack over here that I'm gonna take back in the house. They could use a little refresh. They're fuzzy, they've got some dirt stains or there's deodorant marks on them. So those are gonna go back in. We're gonna head back inside. I'm gonna try to batch a ton of pictures. And I have found that it's actually, dare I say, faster to list on my computer. If I have my phone next to me with my pictures and I have my computer open, I can look at the same picture and then just put everything in and list it. So I think that's our plan. And I'm not being very wise and I'm standing on Frank's Jr. who has wheels on him because I couldn't get a good view. Fun fact, at least on Samsung phones, you can shrink instead of like the one, instead of zooming in, you can step back. I don't know what you call that. And it gives me a better view and then I can still crop the edges of it. I am super picky about my pictures only because I've been doing it for so long. So let's take some more pictures. I will show you all of the mud and then head back inside. To get back to the house, I have to walk through that mud and that giant puddle, so we're walking around that way. So I don't really want to bring the dogs out with me, although it's quite nice out and there's a big giant puddle there. Indiana weather, it'll freeze tomorrow. Another thing I plan on doing is at the end of every single day, opening my calendar and putting in my calendar how many listings I listed or posted that day across all platforms, Marketplace, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, whatever the case may be. Every single day I'm going to put in there so I can keep track. And I'll tell you guys, hold me accountable because it's got to be higher than 1. 1 still counts, but 20, 30, 40, 50, we got to move some of the stuff. So every single day it will be in my calendar. I am back in the barn. I went to the post office to ship one lonely shirt. We have another project going on. Jason's building another house, so I stop by there every day and I check on it. So I stopped by, chatted with the guys who are framing it, took a bunch of pictures, stopped by Dunkin' Donuts because I have a coupon problem. Then Monday you get bonus points, so I got coffee on my way back. Tomorrow I'm getting McDonald's ice cream because I have a coupon problem, it'll be free. I unloaded the truck from when we were at the house yesterday. I'm covered in mud, but that's okay. I have shirts and dresses pulled out I'm gonna take pictures of. I listened to a few great YouTube videos earlier when I was out running around and taking pictures, and it has refueled my fire. 2025, I'm going to kick butt. My dead sales, they're gonna come back alive. So I have things pulled out. I have my boards here. I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures and then go back inside and list them. I have some started as drafts already on the app. I have my, man, I cannot be using her today. I have my light up for better light. I have another one if I need to. I think now I'm gonna turn on some jammin' tunes to keep me motivated, keep it going before I go back inside. And then I'll probably switch back to more videos. And I have a Tony Robbins video I need to finish from the other day. So I think for now we're gonna take pictures. I'm not gonna move any of that stuff today because I want to. I'm gonna add more stuff to that bottom donation shelf. I have a bag sorted inside for that. The only problem so far is I don't have a schedule or routine yet that I do every day. Sometimes I'm cleaning, sometimes I'm running errands, sometimes I'm out here, it was too cold and the door was frozen, I wasn't out here. Sometimes I sit at my kitchen counter and take pictures. So today is just like every other day. I don't have a routine in place, but I am going to take pictures, head back inside and list, because everything must sell. I am not a storage unit, I'm a reseller. So it can't just sit here forever. It's got to go. So thanks for coming along with me today, guys. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you next time. And hopefully there's less stuff in here, but at the same time, new stuff, because I like to go shopping too.